Yo guys, this is Reinhardt and today we will be doing some more threes. And as you guys know, this is a freaking cataclysm. And there's a lot of beautiful things that are done to this expansion. There's a plenty of ratings for every scrub such as myself. There's a plenty of gear for everybody. So let's hug and kiss each other. Yeah, fuck no. Let's just kill shit. Let's get started, guys. The beautiful part about this expansion is you can virtually run almost anything and still do pretty well. Like for example here, we are double luck holy poly. What the fuck is this camp is about? And let me tell you what. Fear, fear and fear. Fear back into the Africa, Mexico, United States, Russia. Pick whatever the fucking country you want and fear there. Yes, it works, trust me. Disclaimer, make sure you stop by at the visa office and get the visa first. Alright, enough all this nerd humor and shit, let's talk business. We're fighting 3 rogues, 2 locks, 2 brave locks. Fighting 3 freaking rogues in one arena match. So they opened up on my lock and he got bopped right away. These rogues are dancing their ass off. And I'm not talking about dancing their character, I'm talking about them really dancing, shadow dancing, and fucking us up. So, as 2 locks, what we had to do here is we have to cycle. There's 3 smoke bombs plus 3 traps, 6 smoke bombs gonna be at us. We have to make sure that we're using our fears in the right moments at the right time. He shadow feared first, he howled. After that, I howled next. My next howl is getting prepared. I have a glyph for it, so I'm waiting here, patiently waiting. When are they gonna be throwing a next smoke bomb? Pretty much against this, guys, if we didn't save that fears for a smoke bomb, those howls, we would have just got face rolled. But anyway, at the point in time, we're killing 1 rogue because of a multi-dotting and a decent amount of burst, and because our poly bubbled and bobbed. We're winning here by a good margin. We already got 2 rogues down, and the 3rd one is just there. I just like those people. There's just 1 person left. Just fucking leave the arena. Stop wasting my time, you're gonna die eventually. I'm affliction log, I cannot kill shit really fast. Rogue goes down and we're looking at their MMR and we're like, holy shit, that's an awesome team name, brother. Dancing all around you. And you know when man in virtual game asks you to dance, you should decline that shit. Anyway, about the rogues in arena. Whenever they get on you, make sure you're saving your port for the first smoke bomb. Make sure you're saving your trinket for second smoke bomb. Port 2 if they are not prepping right on time. Also guys, you have to make sure that when you're trinketing that kidney in a smoke bomb, you're porting right away or you will get garroted up your ass and you're gonna have to sit there. When it comes to fear, make sure you're fearing the rogue when he's dancing. It's not worth not to fear him when he's not dancing. Also, you can use your howl as a run in and get them off the smoke bomb right away ASAP when they're on your teammates. But do not DR those fears only to find yourself being fucking useless when he's dancing all over your ass. Anyway, let's do another match here. Anyway, this one we're doing a shadow play. Shadow play is a shadow priest lock healer. Most of the time it's a rusted druid because they have so much pills on survivability that they can actually utilize that extra CC. With the rusted shaman it's not bad, it's pretty good. With the holy poly, oh my god, it is not a very viable comp and we still run it. Guess what? Anyway, we're fighting a Shadowcleave. Shadowcleave is a mage shadow priest druid healer. The most amazing about this comp is the amount of freaking bursts they can put out in such a little amount of time. I've been in the shadow for 94k damage by 1 rank 1 mage and I liked it. It felt really rough and nice, you know. Anyway, let's get back to a match. We are spreading our aids like fucking crazy. We're going for the druid right here, right now. And we also gonna cross dot the mage here. The druid got horrified, the druid got my disco DR, but he's still gonna survive here. He's still gonna go pretty defensive even though I popped my drain soul. When I popped my drain soul, it was a red flag for him to go a tree because otherwise he would have died. Anyway, we're not looking here and we decided not to tunnel vision and switch our dots. We dotted up the mage and the mage is taking good amount of damage. Make sure when you're playing as a lag, you have to use the bread and butter, and the bread and butter called Curse of Tongues. You need to use it. Curse of Tongue on the druid right here, right now, slows all his hearts by 30%. It takes 30% slower for them to tick. Also, I have dots on the Druid and I have on the Mage, because Druid already popped his most defenses. He is gonna be pretty vulnerable for us. Anyway, this match is more of a stalemate. This scam is not about bursting something down right away. It's more like wearing your opponents down. And most times you even end up umming the other healer before you get a kill. But we're putting so much pressure here that they're both Mage and a Druid are getting pretty low. And their Shadow Priest is getting low as well. I'm sorry about this UA, I'm actually gonna fix this UA. I have no idea why the Blizzard default UA decided to show up on top of my Gladius. Fuck Blizzard default UA, I'm gonna use my own. I'm gonna use Gladius. We are still having Curse of Tongues on the Druid, and the Druid is under massive pressure. As a luck, your single target damage, the one that you're putting on, have to be Hunt. Hunt has to be on your main target. I put a Hunt on this Mage, and the Mage died. Mage died mostly because the Druid got scared. He wanted to line aside, he didn't want to die here. We switch DPS on the Mage, and the Mage goes down pretty significantly. That's the beauty of this camp or Shadow Cliff that I'll be running, and I'll be making footages later on too, guys. Anyway, the main purpose of this camp is to dot up 2 targets and just dance around those targets while you are controlling the 3rd target. Make sure you have your Curse of Tongues, your Shadow Priest dots and everything on one target, on your off target, and then switch to your main target with a full sets of Triple Mind Spike, Archangel and Huge Burst, and you should do good as this camp. Anyway, enough with this, let's look at the next arena match. In this match we're playing a Shadow play with a Holy Paladin. The only reason why I don't like this camp is because Paladins are the least offensive healers. They're best defensives, their healings are completely out of hand right now. I was actually mashing my buttons on my DK trying to get that fucking Paladin, and quite honestly he was able to keep himself up with the full insta-cast spells. Yeah, pretty fucking sad. They are actually, I think, on the borderline of being OP. Maybe they are even OP as a healer right now. But anyway, enough of the Holy Paladin. Let's get the start match. We're fighting a fucking flavor here, and the flavor is a Jungle Cleave. Yay! I'm just gonna come up with a random team name. I'm gonna add the cleave into it, and people gonna think I'm good because I just made some sort of a comp. Yay! Gotta love those fucking PvP nerds who just come up with a random shit team names. Honestly, why don't you? They just couldn't call it like FPH or something. That sounds pretty decent. Anyway, we're here and we're gonna dot up both Luck and the Hunter. We're not gonna focus too much on the healer, and they are training my Luck right now. I'm right here spreading aids as much as possible, and I also dotted up the priest a little bit, and I put my Curse of Elements, which increase my magic damage. The positioning here, guys, we are messed up on the position. If you guys can see, our Pally is too close. He should have been more further away so he won't get trapped like that. But my priest is pretty good. He's mass dispelling that shit, so my Pally won't have to trinket or anything like that, or my priest won't have to pop defenses. During that time, they are overextended because they were thinking that they could get a kill due to that trap, and I dotted all their asses down for the fucking aids and shit. And guess what? They're all taking damage, taking pretty significant amount of damage. We chose a Feral as our main target, and of course I put a Hunt on him. And I also switched some dots on the priest. Hey, might as well. I mean, come on, more dots. Dots won't hurt. Seriously, if you're Affliction Luck, who would ever say, hey, you have too much dots? Never. You won't be able to have too many dots. My Pally gets trapped, and I'm trying to eat here, but I failed. I wasn't right on time. Anyway, I am swapping my soul to the priest, and I'm spell locking his shit. I got Cyclone here, and we are still trying to put him on a decent amount of damage. I fear in the Feral because I don't want to add extra pressure, because they're seeing our healer pretty well. He just ate the full Cyclone and the full trap, and my Shadow Priest got down to 20% HP. Yay! This camp is sort of a flavor. I got cloned again, and I'm here standing and not doing anything. Finally clone wore off, and oh my god, I am getting thirsty of this fucking commentating. This is boring. I actually want to have my warrior back because we're not killing shit. I'm just sitting here and just talking for absolutely no reason. Anyway, Hunter got out of position here. Very good. Full dots on him, full hunt, everything. And guess what? Their priest got hudged. That's a prime time for me to death call his ass, followed by another fear. But the he popped Pain Sap on the Hunter during that time, so he kinda was able to survive. Not long enough though. The Priest got Shadow Priest Silence, and I'm fearing him for another 4 seconds, and their Hunter dies. Guys, take a look at this positioning. We messed up here, but we didn't do too horrible. Their Hunter got greedy like a little bitch, and overextended right behind the pillar where we fully dotted him and killed him in a full array of CCs. Yes, our CCs are fucking OP. I really think that full 8-second fear followed by another 4-second fear and 5-second silence is pretty decent control. But let's talk about the Scatter Shot 4 seconds, Trap 8 seconds, Cyclone another 5 seconds, and they can do that every 30 seconds. What we can do that is every minute, because silence is 1 minute CD. Anyway guys, I hope you enjoyed this fight. I'm sorry, it was a little bit boring, I understand that, but this comp is not the most exciting. It's not like, yay, I just killed shit in a second. No, this comp is more of a, yes, let's wear them down, slowly deteriorating, let them fucking cry and bitch about how OP our comp is, because they cannot kill shit and they're slowly dying all of themselves. Thank you guys for watching my video, and до свидания!